How's it going, guys? Just gonna do a quick video going over my trades today that I made with Spy. I went 4 for 5. There were some great setups today. Lots of bear flags, lots of wedges, lots of places to capitalize on. I actually started off the day with a pretty big L. I felt pretty defeated, and it was mostly because it was a purely play based off FOMO. I took this opening breakout. I got in, and it wasn't a bad entry. I got in at a support point. It was at, I think, the 5 EMA, and I was pretty much looking for a run up like we have been in the past couple of days. And for me, that's not my style of trading, and I need to realize that. And usually I will sit out the first hour, but today I thought, I've been missing these run ups. I want to get on this one. And of course, that's not how it worked out. I didn't wait for confirmation or anything. And I also tweeted out saying that we have a lot of fake outs at open. So that was my bad personally. I completely ignored myself. And by fake outs at open on these range plays, I mean, um, last range that we were in, we had the same thing. We had a fake out at 378, and the range before that as well, we also had a fake out. You see right here. So when we get in these range, we had a lot of fake breakouts. Anyways, took the first L, had to regroup. Second trade that I actually took was calls as well. This trade was on, I had this 388 support marked before the market opened, and this was an important support. I was looking to go long as soon as we touched it. So I pretty much got an entry right at 388. And when I'm taking a support bounce, one of the most important things is I'm never expecting a V-shaped support play. And typically what I'm looking for support to work, you need a reversal candle. And right here at this support, there is no reversal candle. These candles right here, not bullish, not bearish, but just no reversal candle. So I got in right at 388. And once I realized around 388.8 that we created a lower high. That tells me we're forming a wedge. And I talked about this yesterday, but I am never going to expect a wedge and a downtrend to break up. When we are in a downtrend, I'm expecting these wedges to break down. And when I'm in an uptrend, I'm expecting these wedges to break up. So I noticed that right away, got out of my calls like 15-20% because I did get a good entry around 388. That's what's important about taking support. So you need to be able to get in at the support. Not before the support, but at the support. Gives yourself the best risk reward. And I switched right over to puts. As a trader, you have to be able to admit to yourself that you were wrong. Yes, I made money off this play, but it doesn't really mean it was a good play. I didn't wait for confirmation. I didn't get any sort of reversal candle. And so, yeah, I was able to make money, but I need to be able to learn from that and not take that play again. Anyways, beautiful setup here. This was a nice wedge breakdown. We broke below support. Once we broke below support, there really wasn't much else. I kind of scaled out as we went. I'm not one to really hold throughout the day. Tried to work on that a little bit today and did get a good runner towards the end of the day. But next play that I took was on this 3-minute setup. I noticed an ascending wedge. You could have taken this looking back as a bear flag on the 5-minute, but I just noticed this as an ascending wedge. And I had these lines drawn. So I noticed an ascending wedge on the 3-minute at around 10 a.m. And I was like, well, we have been selling off all day. I don't see why we can't keep selling off. So I hopped into puts, and I pretty much let these run all the way down to around, I want to say 381.6. Got around 70% on them. One of the things that I'll do a lot of times when I'm playing either a trend day or something like that, I'm going to scale out pretty much all of my position. And instead of just sitting around the rest of the day, and because this I'm just saying for what I used to do, is I would just sit around the rest of the day and watch the rest of my position run. What I'll do is I'll take cheaper contracts, pretty much playing with profit. So this is one of the examples. I still had my more expensive contracts that I took from this ascending wedge, but I was able to play with some cheaper contracts on some profits, and I took another wedge breakdown. This was pretty much the same setup that we had right here. There was another with this EMA cloud coming, acting as resistance. My stop loss is above this trend line, and my entry is at this trend line. That gives me the best risk reward possible. For any wedge, I'm playing at the top of the trend line, not the bottom. So I get that breakdown. It's another 30-40% right there. We ended the day on one last wedge. It didn't end up breaking just because of the fact that the market closed, so we didn't get a breakdown on that, so that's okay. But overall, this was a great day. I went 4 for 5 on 3 wedges and a support bounce. And there was multiple opportunities for other bear flags. There was bear flags popping up. When we have trend days, you have bear flags almost like every other 3 minutes, every other 1 minute. I was noticing 1 minute bear flags just about every 5 minutes. I mean, you were left and right, technical setups. It was a great day. Trend days usually aren't my favorite, but something like today when we're getting 4 wedges, you can't complain about that. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. Hope you guys are into take these setups and use them in your own trading, and hope you guys have a good, successful rest of your week. Thank you.